Hi everyone. I decided to just do a quick flashback because I think we've been focused more on the intermediate guys, strategy, trendline, and the rest. So today I decided that I'm going to come back to the base basically and show us, help us understand what Forex basically is, because I don't meet a lot of people and they tell me I don't know what is Forex. These people I don't really understand it, right? So I'm going to do my possible best to actually help you understand what Forex is, how Forex works, and how to go about getting started basically. All right. So what is Forex? What exactly is Forex? So Forex is basically foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, yes, which is exchange of two currencies against each other basically. So for instance, if you come from the UK or you come from the US, for instance, and you bring dollars back to Nigeria, you cannot go to the mall and actually pay with dollars. Obviously, you need to actually change your dollars to naira, and you can either do that in the bank or with the Burundi guys, which is the malams you see close to the bank. They tell you you want buy dollar, you want sell dollar. So Forex is basically exchanging one currency for the other physically, right? So what do we now do with Forex traders? Basically, we don't do it physically, we do it online. So how does that work? We do it with the help of something called a broker, right? The same way you need a broker to buy shares, right? We also use a broker, right, to access the Forex market. So all you need to do is to open a brokerage account, right, and fund your brokerage account, right? The broker actually gives you access to the market. So what you do is you buy one currency and you sell the other. So for instance, when you see things like Euro USD, right, it means you are buying Euro and you are selling USD simultaneously, right? So the same way, if you change naira to naira, you're going to make profits. Like you're going to make, for instance, I think as I'm speaking to you, dollar should be around 600 to 610, right? $1 to naira is around 610 to 600, 600 to 610 thereabouts. So that's why the same rate applies here. So the difference between the currencies is actually the profit we make. What we do is we speculate. For instance, if you bought dollars, let's say you bought dollars in January, right? When dollars was around 500 or so, right? If you are selling it now, right, you're selling at 610, which means you're going to be making 110 naira, right, on every dollar you're actually selling. That's the same thing we're actually doing in the Forex market. You are exchanging one currency for the other, and whichever is actually in power, whichever has more strength, actually tends to make you more money. So you actually lose money when you are, for instance, if you buy dollar at let's say 610, right, and dollar eventually goes back to 500, for instance. If you are selling at that point, you are going to be selling at a loss basically. So buying at the right time and selling at the right time is what actually makes us profitable in the financial market, which is actually what we offer. It's actually what we offer at MGTS for mentorship and the rest. How to actually help you understand when to buy and when to sell. And when it comes to buying and selling, we have some factors to consider when venturing into the financial market. We have three key factors. We have the technical analysis, we have the fundamental analysis, we have something called the sentimental analysis. So just to give you a little cap of what all these three things are, technical analysis is basically using of data, right? On your trading platform, you actually have different avenues to actually help you track data. We have something called the chart, we have something called the candle on the chart. It actually helps you see what has actually happened in the market, that's in the financial market in the last 1 month, 1 year, 6 years, 10 years, right? So you can actually use data from the past, right, to actually determine what will actually happen in the future, right? So the use of trend line, Fibonacci indicators basically to actually interpret the market is called technical analysis, right? Basically, so technical analysis help you determine what you're looking out for in the market based off data. Now, the second phase, which is the fundamental analysis, is the phase whereby you use the use of news basically. For instance, during pandemic, right, some countries actually, because they were not working, the value of their currency actually went down, right? And why some countries actually had values, because there was still circulation of currencies, basically circulation of money, basically, so they were still having good value for their currency. So the scenario whereby a country actually has a downtime, people tend to remove their money from that particular country, so the value of their currency tends to go down, right? But when you have a good news, for instance, something called NFP in the financial market, which is non-farm payroll, where the US comes to announce probably if there was new employment, or if there was no employment, or there was any basically positive or negative news in the country. So in a scenario whereby the news comes out positive, people tend to pump in money into the US. So US tends to have strength. So anything against US actually tends to overpower whatever is actually up against it, basically, because people tend to put in their money there, because obviously people actually like to put in their money where there is profit, right? You obviously want to invest in something that will actually bring you profit. So when it comes to trading the financial markets, the two key things, right, is technical and fundamental. So fundamental is basically looking at what everybody is doing to determine what you want to do in the market. But technical and fundamental are actually very key, right? So we major on technical and fundamental a lot, because they actually work end to end, basically, because when we have a technical analysis, most times fundamental analysis help you push or technical to actually be profitable. Basically, it increases the momentum in the market, basically. So knowing what Forex is basically exchanging one currency for the other based on some certain reasons, which I actually mentioned earlier. It could be technical, it could be fundamental, it could be sentimental. So knowing what Forex is exchanging one currency for the other based off the value placed on that currency, right? The economy of the US is better than the economy in Nigeria. That's basically why we have dollar high up there and naira down at the bottom. Basically, same thing actually applies. And the good thing about Forex is you don't only trade currencies, you can also trade commodities like gold, you can trade coal, you can trade coin, you can trade corn, right? You can actually trade wheat, you can actually trade oil also, basically. So you can actually trade anything when it comes to, you can trade Amazon, you can trade Apple, you can actually trade a lot of things in the financial market once you have the right knowledge, right? That's why we're actually putting this out for you to actually get the right mentor. At MDTS, we actually demystify everything for you. We assume you don't know nothing about the financial markets, and we take you step by step of the process, how to know what Forex is, like I just said now, interpret the candle on the chart, interpret the chart itself, tell you the indicators to actually apply if you must use, but really, in the financial market, you must not use an indicator, right? But certain people actually use it, which you can actually use it also, right? But we teach you from what indicator to use, how to determine what the market will do, how to also read the news, right? It's not like the regular news you watch on your TV, right? There are ways to actually interpret what the news is talking about, how to determine if the news is positive or negative, right? And also, to crown it up, we have a community of traders that are actually doing well for themselves in the financial market, right? And linking this saying, experience is the best teacher, but trust me, you can actually learn with other people's experience. That's what mentorship is about. Mentorship is about getting someone that has been where you want to be, so that they can actually show you the step-by-step way of getting there, basically, so that you don't tend to make the same mistake they've actually made while they were learning. Take, for instance, the Forex as a whole. The way Forex was traded in the last 5-10 years and the rest is not as easy as it is now, because technology actually demystified everything, actually made it easy for you. You can actually trade with your phone. You don't have to carry your laptop at times. You can actually analyze the market on your phone also. Brokers have actually increased also, and so a lot of things have actually increased. There are the likes of prop firm also, that you actually don't have to have $1 billion to actually trade Forex. You can actually pay little funds to actually have access to good funds to actually trade the Forex market. And with MTTS here with our company, we actually teach you how to trade, show you show you prop firms, actually gives you the funds, and actually teach you how to actually pass this prop firm and actually be profitable as a person. So trust me, Forex is something you actually want to venture into, because you don't have to have a shop, you don't have to need a large capital. All you need to do is get as low as 100K. You can actually start learning with MDTS, and trust me, you will definitely make it as a professional trader with MDTS, right? Keep learning and don't stop learning, because there's this saying, the day you stop learning is the day you start dying, right? Because knowledge is power. No, not knowledge is power, sorry. Applied knowledge is power. So keep learning and keep improving. Keep watching MDTS, because with MDTS, profitable trading is fun. Thank you very much.